So today I learned when you put games into your stream chat, apparently the points that they go off of are not your channel points. So they're supposed to be, and I don't know if you want to try it, Timoticus, there's, oh wait, not like that. There's roulette, and it says I can't use it. Did I spell roulette right? I don't know if I might have disabled it when it didn't work for me, but we got No, it's real. It's pretty real. Although, I'll tell you now, before anyone gets here, and I'll let other people know, I did put a surprise in the 8-ball. Yeah, so I thought the points, and I probably should have thought about this more. I thought that the points were, like your channel points. They are not. So apparently, it's another kind of currency, like your loyalty points, which I didn't realize that until I sat down while I was offline and I tried roulette and it said, you don't have any points to roulette. Feels bad, man. Yeah, so I guess I need to learn how to read. I need L to R because, so we have the 8-ball tonight, which there is a surprise in the 8-ball. There is a surprise. It's not just, it's not just generic answers. There is a surprise in the 8-ball. And, just so people can't necessarily spam it, I went ahead and put Can't Sprint JRPG AMA. Oh, you're gonna have... I put a bunch. On top of the defaults, I put a bunch of different answers in there so that you couldn't just... I thought I set the cooldown a little less frequently than how it is now, but I guess not. I still have to work on it. I've been it's probably hard to tell on a webcam, but I've been outside working all day, so I didn't have too much time to tinker around with the chat lines and all that. But I forgot to tell the people of Reddit that I'm streaming, but that's okay. According to my stream analytics, I don't get a lot of views from Reddit. I might stop posting when I stream. There, at least. Twitter's cool, though. Twitter's the real ones. Excuse me. That was nasty. So, first things first. Let's heal, because... Hey, Delightful, what's good? How you doing tonight? Pedona. Where's Pedona again? Hello, and thank you for choosing Capital One. This is Delightful speaking. How may I help you? What's really neat, I didn't realize this. The chat games in Twitch, or depending, like, Stream Elements, Streamlabs, whatever you use, all those stream games, you can rig them. There's literally a setting to rig them. That's pretty neat. So, I'm gonna check the pub in Pedona. Red coral can be harvested from the tepid sea. That matters almost zero to me. But what really matters to me is that we're in Padona. And basically what I want to do here actually, I think that annoying girl is here. So let me grab her really quick. Speaking of which, Timodicus, I didn't even ask you. How are you doing tonight? Did you have a good day at school today? Grab this girl, then... Were the old students good to you? Why am I leaving? This is where I need to be. I don't blame you for that nap, though. Being a teacher just sounds exhausting in general to me. Are you adequately hydrated? You didn't have a stream. You didn't have a stream tonight, so I couldn't make you drink water. Okay, that's good. Wait a second, did we? Yeah, we healed. Okay, we're good. Who was your pizza provider of choice? That's an important question. Who did you purchase the pizza through? There will only be mild judgment for the answer. There will be judgment. I can't promise no judgment, but the judgment will be mild. You know what? There's, again, I said mild judgment, but there's something wrong with Little Caesars. You know, it's hot and it's ready. Now, whether it's good or not, it really depends on the day. But I can assure you, it is hot, and that pizza is, like, ready. I don't really eat out much, so I don't know the answer to this. Does Little Caesars still have the brisket pizza? They had a brisket pizza at one point. I used to get that a lot more than I'm proud to admit. Little Caesars brisket pizza. Yeah, they used to have like a pork barbecue brisket pizza, and the sauce, instead of using like a red sauce, they used a tomato-based barbecue sauce instead, which I guess technically is still a red sauce because it's tomato-based, but that pizza was, that was a good pizza. There was a time in my life I used to get that pizza, like on my way home from work, and I would eat the whole pizza in the car on the way home from work, like all 8 slices. I'll take Dazed over Charmed any day. So... Well, why are we in free-for-all? Oh, because that awful thing is in our party. That makes sense. So, a famous, he's not really famous anymore, but a famous gamer I used to follow, a long time ago on his vlog, told a story about being at a game shop playing Dungeons and Dragons. Out the way. What am I doing? I can just do this. We want to go to Ryblov really quick and just drop off this chick. I like to maintain 5 party members when possible. Whenever your party comp changes, you always have to go back in and redo it. Oh, do they have stuffed crust now? I don't think they had that when I still would get Little Caesars, like, occasionally. most likely. I see that as a variation on what I would say, which is really depends on the day. There are days where Little Caesars hits, and there's days where Little Caesars, SHITS instead of hits, you know, get it? Because it rhymes. A well-known gamer who really isn't famous anymore, I used to follow, was playing at a card shop many years ago and found a Little Caesars pizza in the bathroom, like where he went to the bathroom to take a dump, and he found in the stall a Little Caesars pizza. And you know, I don't know if they still do this, but on the pizza box, it has the date. It has like when they made that pizza. I use the term made very loosely here, mind you. Well, apparently it was like well over a month old, according to the box. And it had just been sitting there, I guess. And the premise of that does not surprise me. People who go to a game store regularly, seeing a pizza box in a stall and just ignoring it, plus the staff not cleaning the bathroom, that sounds very believable to me. Well, he opened the pizza box, and the pizza looked fine. It looked like almost brand new, right? Imagine how much stuff they add to this pizza to keep it fresh. Well, he decides to pull this awful prank. Oh, and I guess, like, trigger warning for vomit or retching if that's your thing. He brings the pizza box. Oh gosh, especially if you're in there, like, taking a dump. That pizza is especially hot and ready. But I guess he brings the pizza box back out to his table with his friends, like he just got a pizza, and he just puts it on the table. He doesn't say anything, right? I think he just wants to see if anyone notices that he walked into the bathroom without a pizza and walked back into the bathroom, or walked back into like the lobby or whatever with a pizza. Well, one of his friends, I think he also kind of wanted to see if one of his friends would bite into the pizza that he brought without asking him. Call it one of those little social experiments or whatever. Well, his friend does just that. He bites into a piece of pizza, and he coughs, and dust comes out of his mouth. Like, this pizza had been there for like a month. It had accumulated dust. God, that's so gross. Personally, if I get pizza out, there's a local joint that I go to, like not a chain, but if I were picking a chain, probably Papa John's. Oh, we finally mastered Giant Swing, cool. Pizza Huts in my area do not last very long. Pizza Hut, put it this way, in my state, a lot of places out Pizza the Hut. Unavoidably. Oh, let's try Split Cranium, because we need to master that. Thank you, Timodicus. I did absolutely nothing different. I repositioned it a little bit. Oh, also, I have a different split on my light. I have a different split on my light. That's the only thing I can think of is, so I have a big ring light on this side, and I have a smaller one on this side. And today, and this is the most intelligent way I can put it, the big ring light is low and the little ring light is high. Normally, the big ring light is high and the little ring light acts more like an accent, but I decided to switch it up. I noticed a little bit of a difference, but I can't believe someone watching could actually, you know, tell that I did that. So thank you for that. Yeah. It appears as though my chat games didn't quite work out. 8-Ball works, but 8-Ball doesn't cost anything. That's probably why. Luna's made that comment too. On mobile, I'm like tiny, just because of the frame resolution I use for. Yeah, I think I actually have to go in and turn on the module for loyalty points. As a matter of fact, why don't I see if I can't do that really quick? This will only take me a second. That. I was thinking about that, but unfortunately, I think it is a module. I think it's an actual stream module that I have to enable. Let's see. Loyalty settings. I always save my channel points except for specifically when I want to annoy Tomodicus-chan. That's pretty cringe, bro. Let's see. Enabled, cool. Currency name. There we go. That. Oh, hold on. Okay. Alright, I think I just enabled it. I think I just figured it out and enabled it. So I think every 5 minutes you watch, you should get 10 points. Loyalty points, which is completely different than channel points. So try it out. Give it a couple minutes, see if, and obviously I can't do it. Stream Elements and myself are excluded from Roulette, according to Stream Elements, but... Our formation broke. We're not doing that. Boom. So, I did some reading ahead on Live Alive, largely because I wanted to see, in pretty much every main scenario worked out this way, but I don't know beyond a shadow of a doubt if I can, how do I put this? I don't know if I can finish the final chapter in one go. I just don't know, because it looks kind of long. I didn't spoil it for myself. However, I did speed read it a little bit. We need to heat wave these guys. I did speed read it a little bit. There's a lot in there. There's a lot. So basically, I basically just looked to see how much text there was. But the way it looks, I'm thinking, so I have my stream schedule set up to where I'm playing Live Alive on Saturday and Sunday. And the way it looks, here's the thing. If I can finish the final chapter on Saturday, like in one sitting, hey, that's inappropriate. You're not wearing any clothing. If I can finish the final chapter in one sitting Saturday night, there's still going to be another Live Alive stream. Oh, come on. Rip Monica. Leave Monica alone. Oh, y'all are ugly. Why would you do that? I hate sleep in these games. That's awful. At least Nora is such a fiend. Even if we do finish Live Alive, let's actually bring Monica back, because we can, quite frankly. If we finish Live Alive on Saturday, there is still going to be another Live Alive stream on Sunday. Pretty much just because there's another thing to showcase, but it's gonna be a little awkward because I just don't know if I don't know if it's doable in one sitting. I don't know if it's like a 6-hour long chapter or something like that, which, quite frankly, I don't know if I can stream for 6 hours. It's all good. I completely, you are such a committed viewer for me, Timoticus. I completely understand if you have to miss a day. It's no biggie. Mega Hawk. Heat Wave, Giant Swing. Let's Thunder Kick and Giant Swing and Dimensional Slash. Sounds like you go to a lot of concerts. You just saw Incubus, didn't you? Wasn't it like Incubus and Sublime or something like that? Oh, there's where we get out. Yeah, see, I pay attention. Who's playing with them? Is it anyone notable playing with Red Hot Chili Peppers, or is it just Red Hot Chili Peppers? I went to a lot more shows. Went to a lot more shows when I was younger, but so pretty much when I was working full time, it was like impossible for me to go to shows like that, just because I was working, 6 days a week, 50, 60 hours a week, depending on the time of the year. That's not going to do any damage. Martial arts doesn't work against slimes. So later in life, I didn't get to go to as many shows, but my favorite thing of all time for the longest time is outdoor music festivals. I dig outdoor music festivals. The sunburn you get after an outdoor music festival. Those types of concerts are just awesome. I think the last show I went to, think about that. I think in 2019, a buddy of mine and I went and saw the Black Dahlia Murder, which was pretty cool because I've seen them I've seen them quite a few times actually, and their lead singer passed away this year, so it was pretty cool to see them one more time. But I haven't been to a show in way too long. So I've been hearing for years that I live in one of the best cities for shows, like for concerts, but it's just not true. I've been to many concerts in my city, and they always consist of they're not fun. If I go to a show, it's usually out of city or out of state, because shows where I live always end up in fights, mugging. They're just plain not a good time. And let's actually use Riptide on the Ghosty. That's a pretty cool resolution to make, though. Concerts are so much cheaper than they've ever been. My brother and I, my brother took me to Project Revolution, which was like Linkin Park's big tour back in the day. That was my first concert ever. And it was a bunch of bands that I definitely am not into anymore, but I was into back then. And I know he took me, but he moaned so much about the price of the tickets. I think he said for both of us it was like $400. And he still brings it up. He actually Thunderkick redirects to the worst enemy possible. He moans about it to this day, and I tell him, like, first of all, I was 12, so I didn't point a gun to your head and say, "We're going!" For one, and for two, I've never understood why those piranha-type enemies come up like that. That was a pretty cool show, though. Speaking of Linkin Park, that's another musician I got to see before, that's another group I got to see before a crucial member of the group passed away. I've been to a few shows that I actually regret, believe it or not. The biggest one I can name, just off the top of my head, is Mayhem Festival in 2011. Mayhem, I don't think Mayhem is a thing anymore, but at least the state where I went to the Mayhem Festival, it was just a nightmare. It was an absolute disaster. So that year, well, actually every year, Mayhem was hosted by Rockstar Energy, and the big, I guess, draw, what was supposed to be the big draw about Mayhem besides the bands, was that You get free Rockstar Energy while you're there. You just go up to any Rockstar tent, you get Rockstar Energy drink. It's free. Which, by the way, do not drink energy drinks in the summer, in the sun, in the heat with no shade. Literally, that is like the worst idea. That is a great way to be dehydrated. Speaking of which... The event, now that I'm older, I kind of realized what happened. The event organizers were not traveling with the product. I learned from the best. You gotta drink that water. That water is like so important. I learned from the best, believe you me. But the event organizers were not traveling with the Rockstar energy drink product. They were shipping it where it needed to be in time for each event. Well, let's just say the way it worked out, it was not the Mayhem Festival sponsored by Rockstar Energy. It was the Mayhem Festival sponsored by nothing because they didn't have it. Any drink you wanted, you had to pay for. And on top of that, two of the biggest draws on that tour, they dropped 2 weeks before our date. In Flames. I don't know if you've ever heard of In Flames, but they were on that tour. They dropped. And it's funny too because the band cited, I forget what they cited, but it was like family or personal issues. And years later it came out that they just didn't want to do it. Which, you know, I kind of bought tickets to Mayhem. A big reason was to see In Flames, so that sucked. And I can't even remember who else withdrew, but there were like two major bands who were supposed to be there who were not. And I never went back to Mayhem after that. You know, I'm moaning about an outdoor festival from 11 years ago. It's probably not as bad as Astro World or whatever that was, but you know, I kind of feel like Stan Marsh in some ways because as I get older, I find it so much easier to be critical of small things. You know, when I was younger, it was so easy to just be like, oh, well, you know, whatever. Now I get older and I'm like, you know, back in my day, the bands showed up to that concert and I had a nice, refreshing Rockstar energy drink. By the way, Rockstar is disgusting. I don't think I've ever actually spent money on a Rockstar energy drink. It was just free at those festivals. Probably why it's not around anymore. So, Timodicus, and actually, Delightful, I'm not sure if you're a concert goer, but I'm still going to extend the question to you as well. What is the best show you've ever been to, concert-wise? I had to correct myself, because the best show I've ever been to was not a concert, it was a comedy show. I tried Bang once. Coffee is my big vice now. Coffee's definitely my big vice. Energy drinks are so bad for you in every possible sense. I've had the light pink purple one. I couldn't tell you the name of it, but it's like, it's kind of like the same color as the purple in my channel banner. That's like the closest thing I can compare it to. If I do drink any energy drinks, I drink sugar-free Red Bull which I know what you're thinking. Oh gosh, aspartame. Why are you drinking sugar-free? Fun fact, y'all, can't sprint. JRPG is pre-diabetic. Both of my parents were diabetic. I'm highly at risk. I really have to monitor the sugar intake. I really don't consume sugar, but the thought of being insulin dependent is absolutely, like, it's just such a scary thought. I've heard of Jacob Collier. I've seen that name pop up a lot on Instagram, specifically. Is he like a large, well-renowned musician, or is he like kind of underground, kind of lesser known? I don't know a lot of independent, like, individual jazz musicians. I know bands that play jazz, but when I think of jazz, like, I think of like Coltrane, that kind of thing. Let's go split cranium. We need to actually learn that. Oh, that's not good. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, thank goodness we didn't giant swing. Ugh. Run. Just run. Getting charmed is like actually one of the worst things that can possibly happen to you in this game. Getting charmed is just absolutely, it's so bad. I'm just not even gonna use any multi-target moves. We're gonna slow roll this one because it's just so dangerous if you get charmed. It pretty much is the end. Now, as Jacob Collier's show goes on, does he play like, I'm assuming he's with a band. Is he just a singer? Is he like a saxophonist? Does he does he play different instruments based on what song they're playing? Like, when he plays live, what does he do exactly? Okay, so he's kind of got the Freddie Mercury thing going on. Yeah. Very traditional jazz musician, you know, with the backup singers. They usually have a touring band, but I'll have to look them up. Jazz is, like, as a genre, jazz is so different from what it used to be. I don't really follow the genre, but the things that I do see people do now, it's just very different from like the plays saxophone, smokes cigarette type. You know, like the stuff you'd see back in the 80s in a city like Philadelphia. From what I understand, Philadelphia has a huge jazz scene. I used to work with somebody a couple years ago. Real nice dude, but he left to, like, he left the state. He didn't just quit. He left the state to pursue his dream of being a jazz musician in Philadelphia. Nice guy. I've never heard from him again. It appears his phone number is out of service too, because I did try to contact him. So hope he's doing well. I got one for you. I don't know if they have these all over the country. I know I've been to a few of them. Have you ever been to what's called a house show? All right, in chat, Twitch Whisper, I'm assuming. I'll check that out as soon as I'm done streaming, for sure. Oh, so you have not, okay. Probably like before Luna and I, like, I am actually, I have to actually pull up what my Discord is. When I open my, Twitch Whisper after chat, because I don't use it very much. I have it installed, like, on my cell phone and on my computer. Ooh, I just realized Nora's down. That's not good. I shall send you my username on Discord. It's basically just my Twitch channel, but I don't know the little number that goes in front of it. I never remember that one. That's a lot of damage. We're actually in serious danger of expiring here, should I say. I think when our turn comes around, I 100% flee this encounter. Adios. So let me tell you about a house show. House show is nice. Back before Luna and I moved in together, I was going with my friends a lot to these house shows around my city. And basically what a house show is, there were a couple of spots with, like, condemned houses. Nobody lived in them, somebody owned them, but they weren't livable. So what they would do is they would rent the houses out for a night to local artists to have what's called a house show. And pretty much the whole spirit of the house show thing was that it's free. It doesn't cost money to go. Anyone can go. If you want to drink, it's BYOB. You need to bring your own beer, and only beer. You're not allowed to bring, like, liquor. I'm sure you could. It's pretty crowded. You could probably sneak it if you really wanted to, but it is. You're going to a free concert. There's no reason to be a butthead. Actually, if you're going to a paid concert, you shouldn't be a butthead either. But the thing about these house shows was, like, so the bands usually they play in the basement, and did that do it? Nope. They play in the basement, and the one in particular, I only went to one of the houses specifically, and I probably wouldn't go now, but it was pretty cool back then because one of the houses, the house I'd go to, rather, anytime the music got really heavy, because it's just a basement, with the band set up and playing, and the only thing between them and the people watching literally is just the Holy Ghost. There is nothing between them, no barricade, no level. Everyone is on flat level in a basement, like concrete slab. And anytime the music got really heavy, the insulation in the roof of the basement would, like, sprinkle, like this house was ready to crumble. I leaned on a column. I was pretty lit, I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty lit, and, you know, the music was so sick, I just had to lean on something. And I start leaning on this column, and I start leaning on it, and it goes, I'm like, no, I don't want to break the house. So, I mean, I'm not kidding. These houses were, condemned is like not the word. Condemned is not the word, because they were well beyond condemned. But they were some really cool shows. I miss going to those. Yeah, they literally bringing down the house. That's a great way to put it. But it was cool. It was really cool because, like, when you want to hang out with your friends, go out and do something, it's hard to do something without spending money. Every Friday night, there's always a house show going on somewhere. The only cost was the cost of your 12-pack you're bringing with you. The culture at the shows was kind of cool too, because, like, me personally, I don't drink that much anymore, but my beer of choice is Yingling. Always has been Yingling, always will be Yingling. I love Yingling. So, you know, I get some Yingling. Actually, it hasn't always been Yingling. Back before I lived with my SO, when I lived on my own and I had to cut costs, it was PBR, which, oh gosh, PBR is nasty. You know, PBR is kind of the homie because you used to be able to get a 12-pack of PBR at $5.99 at pretty much every 7-Eleven in my area. But, you know, let's just say you bring a 12-pack Yingling with you to this show. People would come up to you and they'd say, hey, can I trade you this Full Moon IPA for one of your Yinglings? Why, yes, there's like a little bit of barter going on. PBR, absolutely. PBR, and there's another one. They had PBR has a competitor for that spot. I think it's Nat Light. I think Nat Light is considered their competitor. Oh gosh. PBR is like river water. It is so nasty. PBR tastes like beer flavored water. It is so gross. But it is cheap though. So if you ever see somebody drinking a PBR, don't judge them. You do not know what they're going through. If you got a $5 bill and well, with inflation, it's probably not like this anymore, but back in my day, if you're down on your luck and you have a $5 bill and 2 ones and you absolutely just need booze, PBR, baby. What's really nice about PBR is you can't drink more than 3, because if you do, you will absolutely puke. So you kind of are forced to only drink like 3 of them. You get what you pay for. I think the only thing worse than a PBR, taste-wise, is like malt liquor. Okay. Ooh, I forgot this is the Alice's room. Hold on. We're not quite ready for him yet. First things first, I want to save before I heal, just in case this is anything like last time. I made some... So, I haven't even bothered... I've been streaming for almost an hour now, and I haven't even bothered really talking about the game yet. So, here's the deal. I'm at a point in Romancing Saga 3 where all I really have to do is fight Alice's. Every side quest that is worth doing on stream. You're telling me, I feel like I just hit the magical start streaming button. But, I'm kind of stuck almost. This game felt a lot easier than 2 until I got here and I'm like, wow, I have to beat Alice's to progress, to recruit more characters that I want to be able to recruit. We're kind of stuck, so basically tonight is going to be Alice's Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. So I did make some actual preparations this time, because the last time we went into fight Alice's, it was a night I really didn't feel like streaming. So here's the dealio. Oh, our inventory's full. That's not good. The reason it's not good that our inventory is full is because you need to have space in your inventory to unequip. So let me make some space in here really quick. That's kind of unfortunate. I'd rather sell some of this stuff or store it, but so what I need to do here, I need to charge my controller too. I need to make space in my inventory. Would also be a shame if my controller decided to pass out while I'm playing. I didn't think I was gonna do this, but you know, I saved some of them for a rainy day. If you remember those royal rings that I was kind of hoarding, like buying and reselling to get a bunch of money, it's also a really good accessory, and its effect stacks. I'm not going to put 4 on everybody, because that's that kind of delete. It kind of, yeah, where you'd sell them for a lot of money. I'm not going. Okay. Can I unequip this? No, I cannot. It kind of defeats the purpose for me to I have to drop something because I can't put anything back in the inventory. It defeats the purpose for me to stick 4 on everybody, but I did actually do another little exploit off stream where basically all you do is you can't do the exploit if you have a royal ring. The game just will not give you another one from that shopkeeper. But what you can do is get a royal ring, put it on a party member, and kick them out of your party. And then the game doesn't recognize you as having a royal ring. When you add someone back to your party, they have everything they had when you kicked them out. That's so you can't lose a quest item permanently by mistake. So I have 8 royal rings. I only have 4 with me, but I have 8 royal rings total. So right now what I'm gonna do is I need to find something. We'll discard this leather armor. Great, we just need to discard like a couple more things. I think we can safely discard tunic. Okay, cool. So Julian. does not need the Phoenix hairpiece. What he does need is a roll ring. I'm taking the Ring of Fending off Monica for a second. What Monica needs is a Ring of Fending and a Royal Ring. I can't unequip Silver Glove. Let's unequip Leather Boots from the Minstrel because we're gonna put a Royal Ring on him. And you know what? There isn't anything wrong with Pabst Blue Ribbon, but personally, if I have like 3 of them, I want to puke. It's not a defect with the beer itself. It's probably more of a defect with me. I was just getting on about how like that is the beer when you are down on your luck. If you see someone drinking a PBR, you leave them alone because they're going through it and they don't need your BS. It's me. I've been that guy at some point in my life. Oh no, we don't have one for, oh no. Well, we can put a Ring of Fending on him. I keep forgetting you have more party members in this game than the previous one. Okay, so I only have 4 roll rings, which is fine. The 8-ball probably doesn't think so because the 8-ball probably doesn't think so only because it has competition with Nat Light. Okay. And I'm gonna save on a backup slot, so important to know here. Speed is pretty much irrelevant if you're only fighting one enemy. Alright, this fight's gonna be tough. So be prepared to watch me do this a lot. There's going to be an element of randomness to this. The roll rings are going to help us with the healing minimally. Not a bad track in this game, no matter what. Okay. So, first things first, we got Julian's strongest art going. We need, I think they're actually called techs in this game, not art, but I want to go ahead, let's get Sparkling Mist going, reduces accuracy, we'll get Thunder Kick on the Minstrel, because that's our best martial arts skill. And cool, I have Staff of Vivacity on Nora, so she can heal as well. Let's go ahead and get... I think Snake Blaster is probably just her strongest tech, and... let's do Dragon's Tail. Youch. That wasn't so... Ow. I forgot he gets multiple attacks. Ow. I forgot he gets multiple attacks. It's okay though. We have this defensive formation, which is going to let us take quite a bit more hits. I have every character with healing items or a way to heal of some sort. Oh, Julian missed. That's not a good way to start. So, Axel Spin. let's get Water of Life going. Clearly Monica needs it the most. A good rule of thumb in SaGa games is I really don't like to have the character who needs to be healing themselves, because if they get KO'd, nobody's healing them that round, and it puts you behind really far in the grand scheme of the combat. But, ooh. Okay, no, we're good. But I really need everyone else to be on DPR right now, so... Because this is going to be a long fight. Sorry for bumping the mic. This is going to be a really long fight. This guy's got like almost 20,000 HP. Monica? So, I actually want Monica right now to switch to Southern Cross, because that move does a lot of damage. Thunder Kick on the Minstrel. And I'm actually going to have Nora use the Power Heal move attached to her weapon. And let's go ahead and heal Monica, because she's going to need it, and Dragon's Tail. Oh, not this move. And that might, yeah, that puts Monica down. And Julian's really close to down. So next round, I need to put, there we go. Yeah, that's right, we're getting some healing from the Roll Ring. So let's keep that going. Southern Cross. And we're gonna switch the Minstrel for a few rounds to healing. I don't believe he has any spells that can heal, so let's get Julian back up and running. Power Heal. Monica could still really use it, and Dragon Tail. No, it's not that super fun 8-Ball Delightful. You know, the one that, you know, is a little less than ethical. It's not that one. I do know what you're referring to, though. Not on the free stream. The sub stream, now that's a different story. Yeah, those Royal Rings are definitely gonna keep us. It's more just to keep us in the fight, because he can end this in a flash. Let's get Quality Bomb there. Power Heal. Let's actually go ahead and just top off Charl and then Dragon's Tail. That Southern Cross move does a lot of damage for this point in the game. I think it just did 1249 twice in a row. Ooh, and down goes Monica. No, Monica's still up. Monica's still up. We're good. But Monica's gonna need to be healed again. Southern Cross. Let's use, I think this is the Minstrel's last Quality Bomb. Let's get Monica moving again. Power Heal. Actually, Nora can we're actually pretty caught up on healing. I can't believe it. Usually in a SaGa game, you're healing every round in a boss fight that's much harder than what you're capable of. I'm gonna go ahead and do Folk Song. Just because we're healed. Folk Song is a nice buff that the Minstrel has exclusively for being a Minstrel, and it's just a generic stat buff for everybody. In a fight like this, you usually don't even get a chance to use something like that, but... Oh, and actually, he got his turn before Monica, so that's even nicer. Even though she's doing the same amount of damage. I think that only applies to moves that are based around physical attack and not special attack. Pretty much any martial arts move, which is why the Minstrel does not have a weapon equipped. That's why he uses martial arts. Southern Cross. I think we're getting there, though. I think we are getting there. Everyone's pretty much good on health. I can't believe... Oh, actually, Minstrel could use healing, but he's out. So let's go ahead and put that folk song to use with a Thunder Kick. Nora is dazed, but let's just try to heal the Minstrel. I think he'll be fine. I think he's focusing more on Julian and Monica. And Julian, like, loves missing with an axe. Loves it. This is his hobby. Get that heal going on the Minstrel. Dragon's Tail. Okay, so Nora needs some healing. Charl could kind of use a top off. Axle spin. Hopefully Julian does not miss again. Thunder kick. Power heal going on. Actually, yourself. Let's focus. We're doing pretty good. Let's focus on some damage. I hate when he does that. Oh, it just made her pick the wrong target. At least she didn't heal him, though. Those roll rings are really putting in some work in this fight. And I only get one more Southern Cross, and then I'm gonna have to probably switch Monica back to full-on support. Nora, you need to try to heal yourself again. Oh, not that move. And Nora's down. At least we get a full round of attacks here. Yeah, we still get a full round of attacks. Julian with the axle spin. And I'm actually gonna have her use Quality Bomb. Ooh, you are low on health. Thunder kick. Go ahead and I'm gonna have Charl drop a quality on the Minstrel. Julian's gonna need healing as well. The fact that we've gone this far in this fight and haven't just been in desperate need of healing every round is like a miracle in itself. Julian's down. Which is alright, because everyone else actually looks fine. Charl could probably use a heal. So let's have Monica use another Quality Bomb. Thunder kick. Power heal on Charl, and let's get a Dragon's Tail going. There we go. What's important to me is Julian is up, so that he gets... This game really doesn't have experience, but so he can gain stats at the end of the fight. Ooh! We spark dodge aim. And Monica's down. At least no one's close to being out of life points. Thunder kick. I'm actually gonna have you use one of your Quality Bombs to bring back Monica. Let's just keep it going. Ooh, we sparked a new move, Meteor Kick. What's this do? Pretty decent damage. We got it! Hey! Oh my god, first try. I can't... Boing! I cannot believe we got that on the first try. Hey! Oh, Oh, I'm about to disrespect Alice's in the chat, y'all. Watch this. Hey. Oh my god, I really thought I was going to be doing that for the next 2 hours. Holy shucks. I almost said a bad word. Woo! And everyone's alive, so everyone gets credit for the battle. Even better. We only had to use Quality Bombs. Everything that could have possibly went right in that fight went right. And that's kind of what I was getting at before the fight was SaGa games, there is so much randomness to the, like, you can be prepared for a boss fight, but sometimes things just go wrong. A good example is that terrifying whale move. If that hit everybody and everybody was dazed, that would have been when I hit the triangle button and hit reset and just started the fight over. Wow. Oh, we did it. And we got a trophy. Demon Warlord defeated. Wow. That was the sauce. That was the goat. That is everything the kids say nowadays. The only thing it wasn't that the kids say is cap. That was not cap. That was very real. You gotta understand, I'm pretty out of touch with these youngsters. .mp3. Do you remember when you were, like, you remember back before smartphones when you had like a iPod or an MP3 player of some sort, or a Zune if you were one of those kids, and like, if you ever, let's say, downloaded music this way, and you know, instead of it saying, I don't know, Last Resort by Papa Roach, it says cut my life into pieces.mp3. I miss those days to a degree. Not really though. I kind of like my some of my modern tech. Man, I cannot believe we got that on the first try. That is sick. That's so sick. I need to go store some stuff because I just remembered our inventory is full. What is a Creative Zen MP3 player? Please educate me, because I've never heard of that in my life. I had an iPod Nano. That was my first ever MP3 player. This is kind of not good, y'all. I really was expecting... I was expecting a fun night of me trying Alice's like 10 times and y'all talking crap in the chat. I kind of wasn't prepared to do well in that fight. As embarrassing as it is to admit, 7 is... I could probably put that back, put that in there. Don't need those. Don't need those. Zen. What is Zen? I've never... Oh, hey, Tomoticus, it's been a few minutes. Try betting 5 on the roulette. See if you can do 5. At this point, you should actually have more than 5, but try betting 5, see if that works. Oh, I remember okay. I didn't realize that is what that was called. Okay. Yeah, so I set it up to where basically if you're watching regularly, I think every 5 minutes you get 10 CSJRPG fun bucks, but if you are subscribed, you get ×3 that amount. So every 5 minutes, which is weird because I don't think 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I guess it has been about 25 minutes since we talked about that, so that math makes sense. Yeah, so if you're subscribed, you actually get 30 CSJRPG fun bucks every 5 minutes. I'm gonna mess with the economics on that. The 8-ball tells no lies, except for when I say it tells lies, so there you go. I'm gonna mess with the economics on it. I just punched something in really quick just so we could have fun with the roulette. I can't do it because the streamer cannot get loyalty points, because of course I'm gonna be loyal to myself because I'm the GOAT. I'm not actually the GOAT. I don't think that highly of myself, but oh man. Okay. There we go. While I was looking up the Creative Zen MP3 player, I was also looking at my guide for this because I didn't look at the guide at all. I thought I was just gonna spend the whole stream trying to beat Alice's and probably failing. Wow. Sorry to keep beating a dead horse, but I really did not think Party'd be able to handle that. I need to remember to take off those roll rings because to me they're kind of cheesy. To me they're kind of cheesy. I only had them to, quite frankly, just to ensure we could last longer, gents. Oh, we have one more quality. And a regular balm on you. And a regular balm on you. Anyway, roll rings. There we go. I just want to take the roll rings off of everybody. Because I kind of... It's a pretty good accessory. You were not supposed to have 4 of them. Oh, and let me also change, while I'm thinking about it, let me change my formation back to Whirlwind, because that's going to be better for random encounters with multiple enemies. Come on, lady, out of my way. Gotta go save the world. Japanese role-playing game, what else are you doing? Well, actually, if you tune in to the very last live stream, I'll tell you what else you do at a JRPG besides save the world. So we need to go to Vanguard. I don't know if I've ever been to Vanguard. Alright, here's Vanguard. Our mayor likes to refer to himself as the captain. I'm the captain now. The Occidental Ocean stretches as far as the eye can see, and some say it goes to the edge of the world, but I wouldn't give to find out if the rumors are true. I need to look that word up, if that is even a real word, later. Occidental. See, my basic self, I would assume that has to refer to accidents involving teeth. So let's check out the pub here, see what they have to say. I think this is the treasurer here. The barkeep twitches every time someone mentions dolphins. The scuttlebutt is that Bune's minions. Is scuttlebutt like rumors? Or is that like how our great-great-grandparents used to say tea? Like, you know how when we talk about gossip now, we call it tea? Is that how they said tea? Scuttlebutt is that Bune's minions have advanced on Lowen. I don't really care about Lowen, because I really don't care about Loan, though, because that scenario involves some saws. Oh, here we go. I had to leave and come back. Bathroom? Something ran by the window. Uh-oh. Thing's dragging him in his house. In 16 bits, no less. 32 bits, actually. This is a 32-bit game. Lady, just turn around! Now what? What is this? Blood? Okay, so clearly the moment we leave anywhere, something bad happens. Oh my gosh, at least there's not a car running us over this time. Hey, old man. What a terrible crime. Let me know if you find anything out. What terrible crime? I don't know anything. I just got here. Oh. Is that what Occidental means? Like, multiple, like, screaming, letting you know that you should be worried about something? Okay, so clearly we're not Detective Conan and we can't find clues at the actual scene of the crime. Let's see what the town gossips have to say. Weighing heavily on everyone's minds. Is that so? Bet it's a monster, not a person. Okay. Well, I know it's a monster because I got to see the cutscene. Okay. Good thing there's a Latin teacher in the chat. Shoutouts to I_am_Timoticus. To go down. Okay. So Occidental, yeah, like sunset, you know, rises in the east and sets in the west, or I think, yeah, he rises in the east and sets in the west. Fun fact, if you don't just know that, and you don't have a guide, good luck completing Dark Cloud 100%, because it's like an RPG that also has town building elements, and part of the town building is people will say, oh, I love sleeping in. I really hope my house doesn't face the sunrise. Well, if I'm 10 and I don't know which way the sun rises, I guess I'm in trouble. Oh, really? Is by the direction of the sun? Oh, that little kid's a heathen. Let's go talk to the innkeeper. Let's see if he knows anything. Okay, clearly... Answer. Oh, he has some good stuff here. Fun fact, I've seen plenty of people play Minecraft. I have never actually played it myself. Nothing wrong with the game, just not my usual haunt when it comes to games. What do you have to say? Oh, I already talked to you. What if I leave and come back again? Nothing, okay. Let's talk to this guy again. Okay, so we haven't found anything out. Or maybe we don't tell him anything. Maybe he's just saying that because he's an NPC. So, if I were If I were a detective on this case, I'm pretty sure I would want to be in this town at night. So what better way than to rest at the inn? Okay, there we go. Oh, there's that sound again. What? And boss fight. What are these? Fornius's minion. Do y'all remember Fornius from Shin Megami Tensei 3? Because I do. Very first boss of the game, how could I forget? And you know what? We probably get a full heal after this, so we're just gonna go all out. Southern Cross, Meteor Kick, which we spark, Giant Swing, and let's go and just do Dragon's Tail. Just go all out against these guys. Yeah, they're not so tough. Boom. Oh, no, we miss. Do 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 do. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, and I figure we finish resting at the inn after. So now what? Do we go tell this old man? Get Vanguard moving again. Matriarch made it for facing down Fornius. Does the damn thing even still work? I had always assumed it was an old wives' tale, but if anyone can help me, it's you. I'd be happy to. From where? Didn't say. Well then, first things first. First things first, what? Well, what about this tower up here? What about behind the tower? Clearly there is some entrance. Clearly there is some entrance to... I don't know the deal. Okay, so it's not there. What about the pub, maybe? Maybe the barkeep knows something. No, he's probably gonna just keep talking about that Bune thing. What about the weapon shop? Nope. Wait, I see a fireplace. Fireplaces in Romancing Saga 2 held a lot of secrets. I like that music. I'm sad that it stopped. I thought the tile he was standing on looked different. It's a... You nerd. Clearly we gained access to some sort of underground entrance of sorts. Mega Hawk. I need to work on her magic a little bit, and Minstrel won't be able to hurt these guys. I don't think Squall's gonna do much either, it's just for the experience. Oh, it did literally nothing. Actually, Minstrel did do some damage. Okay, so maybe it's not every slime enemy who follows those rules. Julian's got that pro accuracy still. Well, I think a round of attacks ought to do it. Please, not the acid. It's some bad stuff, man. Do 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 do. 600 orums, better than nothing. Although money's kind of not a factor to us at this point in the game. Mostly because we cheated. And what is this? Some more, what are they? Arachnes? And let's get a heat wave going. There you go, I exploited a game mechanic. It's not cheating. And how dare you accuse me of cheating? No, you didn't accuse me of cheating. No, it's really not cheating. As far as these games are concerned, pretty much every single SaGa game has some type of glitch of some sort to get you a lot of money. It's gotta be intentional to some degree. I mean, like, pretty much all of them do. Game Boy games, SaGa Frontiers like that. I don't know anything about SaGa Frontier 2. I've never actually played that game. Oh, yuck. This is what I was talking about. Something like this could have happened in the Alices fight, and we would have been screwed. Screwed is not the word. We would have been, like, it would not have been fun, is what I'm trying to say. Let's light speed and artful. But yeah, like SaGa Frontier has one. I think Unlimited SaGa has some type of infinite resource glitch. Romancing SaGa 2 does not, really, but money is like not the way the economics are handled in that game, money's not an issue, ever. And Romancing SaGa 1, I haven't played it, so I don't know. But a lot of these games have like a monetary exploit, so I don't really consider it cheating, but to someone who doesn't like know a lot about the franchise, I'm sure they would might see it like, oh, but. And we learn Meteor Kick. And we get into another fight with these buggas. We learned Meteor, so we don't need to keep using it. Thunder Kick is fine. But yeah, the way I see it is, I didn't really plan out side quests to do, so this actually works out. Start working on the next Abyss Gate. That way, when I'm finished with it, I have a lot more subquests open to me. I've been neglecting this game a little bit. I need to, once I'm finished with Live Alive, this will be a little bit higher on my priorities to wrap up. I haven't decided if I'm gonna play through all 8 character scenarios or if I'm just gonna do Julians and call it, because they're all basically the same. The only difference between characters is that certain characters cannot recruit certain characters, and the intro's different. If anything, I might show off the different intros, but I mean, actually beating every character scenario, because I will want to try for the platinum at some point. You do have to beat every character scenario, but it's really not that bad, because this game's got a generous New Game Plus system. Giant swing and little dimension slash. Yeah, New Game Plus in this game's overly generous, so we're not too worried about that. I'll probably do what I did when I played Romancing Saga 2, which was beat the game and then just show stuff off, like, because that was what I did with the second game. I beat the game and did like did a little exhibit of I did a little challenge run of that game like 2 months ago. That was pretty epic, because I don't even really know if there's YouTube videos of people beating the final boss of that game without the final Emperor. There may be, but you're definitely not looking it up with English characters. You definitely need, like, katakana. Sick finish, Monica. The SaGa games are very popular. Gosh, I keep doing that. I'm way too excited. The SaGa games are incredibly popular in, like, Asia, like Japan, even China. They love SaGa. This franchise never really caught on in the West like that, though. You know, Romancing Saga 1, 2, and 3, those games did not come out here. Well, Romancing Saga 1 came out. Oh, that looks like a trapdoor of some sort. Do I dare step on that? It's a trap! Romancing Saga 1 does have a PS2 port that did get localized back in 2005. But even that is not well known, like, at all. I own it, but I have not played it. Oh, I see the deal. Oh, and it looks like there's actually a door here. The Romancing Saga 1 remaster, which is a remaster of the PS2 version, actually comes out in wintertime, so that'll probably follow this up. If I'm only doing Julian's story, though, we may finish this well before that comes out. Doing only Julian's on stream, I mean. So, yeah, I'll just have to do some planning. If I finish this and there's no solid date on the game yet, I have a backup for this slot. Doesn't look like anything is in those rooms. Let's press on this way. Bottle of spirit liquor, but I'm not old enough to drink, said some of the actual characters you can play as in this game. Alright. What's this? Ah, and he's not moving because we have to fight that. Okay. Here goes nothing. Oh, this isn't bad. Heat wave. Because believe it or not, they are actually water ice elemental. They're not fire. Giant swing, dimension slash. Oh, I think they're actually immune to dimension slash. I wish I didn't click that button so quickly. Okay, and they are actually also immune to martial arts. Giant Swing and Mega Hawk ought to take care of them, though. That's how we roll. Yep, easy. Didn't break a sweat. Alright, I need to use the restroom really quick. I shall be right back, y'all. Give me just a moment. Ooh, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Delightful. Watching this makes me want to play a JRPG. That's all I ever want to play. Well, that's not true. I play other games sometimes, but yeah, my backlog. My backlog consists of games that have come out that I haven't played when they've come out. It also consists of games that I just missed growing up, like Suikoden. I've played Suikoden 1. I've never played 2, which everyone says is the best one. So that's just an example of a game franchise I want to play through. I own all of those games in some capacity. Looks like we've got where we need to be. Alright, I'll bite. What's this? Power on. Did this magically make all the enemies in here go away? It looks like it did, in traditional JRPG fashion. There we go. Here we are. Was good, Zero. Oh, you know what? There is one thing missing from that control room that I noticed in the quote diagram he showed me. How was Tsushima? That game is pretty cool. That's on my list of games I want to play at some point. I have the I did not get it on launch, but I do have the director's cut. Let's go to Pidona. That's where I definitely know where the storehouse is. That game looks really sick though. I'm really into like... What am I trying to say? That era is like my vibe. Armor, here we go. Dolphin figurine. We picked this up on a side quest earlier because I knew we would need it for this, so... Planning for the future, we don't have to go do that awful side quest. And actually... While I'm thinking about it, what is hard about the lethal difficulty? Is it like precision? Is it Yarmouth we want to go to? Not Yarmouth. But is it just like the overall difficulty of the enemies? Are there more enemies? Do you have to be a lot more precise in like the duels, or... Great Arch, I think is where we want to go. Because I think now that... I wanted to recruit this guy earlier. Hello. Okay. So that's Herman. Hey, Delightful is finally off of work. How was Capital One today? I know you don't actually work at Capital One. Before you correct me, that was sarcasm. Because when I hear work from home, I immediately think of Capital One. I also know you don't play RuneScape. That's another little... I'm like the kind of person who says inside jokes that only I get. Zero, have you ever played Nier Automata? I streamed that earlier this year, but the hardest difficulty on that game, very hard. It's similar. You you basically anything kills you in one hit, and it literally says it in the description. The only things that do not are like fall damage. You can still take regular fall damage, but that game, there's all kinds of bullets and stuff flying around. Like a bunch of bullets. It's like a bullet hell game. Hard. I did the rest of my playthrough of that game on hard. There we go. Okay, so we placed the dolphin statue. But there's 3 story routes in that game. I did the first one on normal to get myself acclimated. I did the rest of the game on hard. That was a nightmare. I didn't have my Twitch Prime activated back then. Actually, it wouldn't matter because it still would have been too long ago, but I used to have an excellent, just gold VOD of me playing 9S's first mission in that game. And I think I died in his intro 14 or 15 times, something absurd. We were counting at one point. One of my good friends was in the chat, and he stopped responding to me at one point. All he would do is just anytime I game overed, he would just go 4, game over again, 5. He was only counting. It was so insulting, but we had a good time. So, okay, we actually do just have to go to Mazos. Let's see what's going on in Mazos. It appears there's a north and south Mazos. Hopefully that pink-haired girl is not running around here. That's my buddy Shadow. He does the same after a while if I'm stuck at a point. You know, condescending friends are the best, like the real friends. They know you so well, they know what they can get away with. Undyne stresses that sorcerers must always work in concert. Hey, that's I Am Timoticus right there. Always work in concert. Undyne and Volcano haven't been here long. They managed to drive a wedge between the town and bickering. First, us regular folks will suffer the consequences of their actions. Okay. Undyne and Volcano. Okay, so they all say that concert line. Who goes there? See how these gestures feel about our Mega Hawk. I hate that move so much. I hate suction in Romancing Saga, any of them. Any move that reduces my life. Oh wow, that was a lot of damage. Good move, Nora. Please accept my humblest apologies for my unruly disciples. Perhaps the thrashing you administered will do them some good. In fact, you may be able to help me with a small problem I've been having. To the south lives a crazed mage named Vol. This is one of those things where we could have gone to either side and their leader starts talking trash about the other one and sends us on a mission. Volcano. Magical experiments are unpredictable and explosive, and he poses a great threat to the safety of all. This town and I would forever be indebted if you could snuff out this firebrand. You can rely on me. Okay, so I'm assuming now that we agreed to do Undyne's dirty work, it's gonna be hostile over there. I'm gonna save on a backup, just in case. Oh, is it now? What if I go in this way? Ah, so much for off limits, huh? And Undyne was in the pub there, so let's try the pub here. Is that Mikhail? No. That NPC always just says, leave me alone, anywhere you go. And when the Sinistrals were in power, even the sick and elderly were thrown into Dead Man's Well. What's cracking? I see. Well, let's check this house. Who dares set foot in our domain? Who cares? They will be the first to experience our new creation. What is your new creation? I can't believe Nora's giant swing only cost 4. That's crazy. That move is so strong for 4 SP. Solar Arts and SP 72 Arms. Anything you get that's over what you can hold just goes straight to your bank, by the way. This game is not that mean. There's a very similar side quest to this in Shin Megami Tensei 5, which, well, let's just say you might be seeing that game on this channel before long. Your impressive talents are wasted on beating up the insolent. Perhaps you can perform a service for me. Up north, there is an aged mage by the name of Undyne who has been thwarting my advances in the field of magic. She has been nothing but an impediment to my ventures. It would be in your... I would be in your debt if you were to relieve me from meddling. Tomodicus, I didn't see you message back. I know you love a concert. That's why I quoted. That's why I had to shout you out when the game said concert. And I'm assuming bumping into them will lead to an encounter. And let's drop a quick save here. I'm gonna assume I cannot get those chests if... I want those chests. Oh yeah, and this is an easy fight anyway. Monica's out of MP, but will heal before the actual fight. Giant Swing and Dragon's Tail. Pocket sand. That's what I think. That is what I visualize them doing, is just reaching in their little satchel and throwing sand like Dale Gribble. Nice. A suit of Ignis leather. Something tells me we're gonna need that for the boss. Yako armor. 25, 15, 5. 12, 12, 2. Let's actually put this on Monica. It's a little weaker than what she has now, but that will prove to be sturdy protection. Especially if I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say that the guy named Volcano uses fire-based moves. I mean, call it a hunch. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Easy. Ring offending, which we already have a couple of those, but those are pretty good. Speaking of which, save now that we got those. Let me reset that room really quick. And here we go. That was a close one. And Volcano is right here, it seems. So let's check out Volcano. And I should probably use some Mind Salts. Boom, boom. Just in case this guy is like actually really, really hard. I'm only going to use them on Monica and Julian because they're going to be my main damage dealers most likely. Get Axel Spin. I can't imagine this guy is as tough as Alice's, so we're just gonna spam our best moves. Meteor Kick, Southern Cross, Axel Swing. With a Split Cranium, especially if we can confuse him, Dragon's Tail. That move misses a lot. Meteor Kick. Oh, and it actually did. I said dazed. It's actually confused is the status. And actually, even toggling confuse on an enemy, like confusing them, and then hitting them later in the turn and undoing confuse, it skips their turn, which is pretty convenient. Wall of Fire, that was a pretty good spell in Romancing Saga 2. Hopefully that doesn't hurt too bad. Don't miss again. There we go. Easy. And we have another room we cannot go into. Well, no wonder he lost. He was drinking before he fought. Don't ever drink and then do something important, unless it's like something fun that doesn't require your fullest. I guess we cannot go up higher, and it looks like those mages are gone. By the way, I'm pretty sure we can recruit Undyne. By the way, some of you might be thinking, that name is pronounced Undine. I played a card game for a very long time with a prevalent card called Gen X Undyne at one point. And most people commonly called it Gen X Undyne. That's just the way I'm used to saying it, so hope that doesn't bother anybody. Whose house is this? Oh, speaking of arts, actually, speaking of magic, since we closed the Earth Abyss Gate, we should have access to the best Earth spell in the game now, whatever the game considers that to be. Is this that well they were talking about? I guess the game will not let us go in here yet, if ever. Not here. Where is it? Here? No, it was the pub. wherever the pub is, which is here, actually, I think. Yeah. Oh, her place has little teleporters. It's like Sabrina's gym. That door's probably... Oh, we can open this, but let's not step on... Let's talk to her first. Well, at the very least... Well, we can learn magic from, Undine as well. Yeah, we already have these spells on Monica, but it's worth noting. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just add Undine to my party to... Wow, she has a lot of HP. Yeah, very skilled caster. So, unlike Romancing Saga 2, where casting classes were kind of counterintuitive, because like everyone in Romancing Saga 2 can learn magic, and they can in this game, but they don't learn it as well as others per se. From what I've read, apparently it is just much better in this game to recruit a good caster instead of dedicating the time to leveling someone's magic up. This game actually is kind of missing a lot. Like, great swords were a huge part of Romancing Saga 2. Like, they were one of the better weapons in the game. And we 2 treasure chests, Lagoon Robe, Witch's Eye. Alright. But, great swords were pretty prevalent too. And every character in this game has like a weapon that they excel with. Well, there's only one recruitable character who is good with great swords, period. Which blows my mind, because there's a lot of recruitable characters and they just happen to only make one of them decent with them. So we're back in Vanguard. Let's go see the mayor. Let me check the guide really quick. I see. Okay. So it kind of looks like the next segment, because we're actually... I already got the dolphin statue, so we're already kind of ready for the next Abyss Gate. We just need to set sail on the Vanguard and go fight Forneus. That being said, I don't really have enough time to go do that tonight, so I think we'll probably call it a wrap right here. Showed Romancing Saga 3 some attention. Like I said, probably need to show this game some more attention, because I definitely have only played it once in the last week. That being said, I'm not playing this tomorrow night. I'm playing Stranger of Paradise again. So, yeah, you guys, that being said, I gotta remember to load save 4 next time, not save 1. That being said, you guys want to raid somebody? You got anyone in mind? Let me see who's online. I'm pulling up mobile right now. Also, before I'm on tomorrow, I'll get those. I'll figure out the economics with those loyalty points there, because clearly I did not know what I was doing. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned it since Delightful came around. I have roulette in the chat now. You can just hit !roulette and then type a number. Do a number less than 50. And you can spin the roulette. Nice. See, because this is nice, because when it comes to making important decisions in these games, that's not for me to make, that's for y'all to make, and y'all can do roulette and see who wins to decide. 0. Come on. There we go. By the way, Timoticus, I'll send you my Discord once I get off here. I haven't forgotten about that. Let's see. Give me 1 second, y'all. I have a perspective. Okay, so if y'all don't have any suggestions, I see someone from Reddit named Gerbilsaurus Rex, and he is playing Elden Ring, and small streamer, looks like he could use some viewers. Does that work with y'all? Cool. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. And besides, it's probably about time we start trying to, you know, branch out our little raid, our continuous raid circle that we do. Get some more people in on the action, spread some love. So, yeah, I think that's about it for tonight. I already saved. I just compulsively am doing it again. Well, yeah, that's about all I got for tonight. Y'all catch me again tomorrow night with Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Looking very forward to playing that game again. That was a lot of fun. But you all know what I like to say. If you like Romancing Saga 3, or if you like Can Sprint JRPG, please be sure to drop a follow, or maybe even consider subscribing if you really like the content, because I do this for fun. I do this to hang out with y'all. And yeah, other than that, guys, I think it's time we drop in on good old Gerbilsaurus Rex. Get to know someone new. But yeah, catch me again tomorrow night, same time, same place. I think I'm done here. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you in Gerbilsaurus Rex's stream.